What's going on, everyone? This is Kevin here, coming at you with my hands-on and first impressions video of the Samsung Galaxy A71 5G. So let's get started. So this is the Samsung Galaxy A71 5G. Now this is the unlocked variant of the phone, so it's going to work with a variety of different carriers using their 5G bands. Now before everybody asks, I do have the regular A71, and I wanted to get the A71 5G for multiple reasons. The first reason is because I want to compare these two phones and go over the various differences. Believe it or not, there are differences between these phones beyond the A71 5G just having 5G. We're getting a more powerful processor in general, and the button layouts are different as well. In addition to that, there are other differences as well, which I will be going over in a separate video. So give this video a thumbs up if you're looking forward to that comparison. Now, if you're looking for the most up-to-date pricing regarding the A71 5G, take a look at the link in the video description, as I'm sure the price will change as time goes on. Now, before we go over all of the various highlights involving this phone, I want to show you everything that does come included in the box. So you can see on the front of the box, we do have the A71 5G right here. Then opening that up, we get a 25-watt fast charger with USB-C, and we get a USB-C cable for charging and data transfer. We also have an additional packet here. In this packet, we have a SIM card removal tool, and we get some literature about the device as well. So with the Samsung Galaxy A71 5G, we're getting a large 6.7-inch display. Now the display itself is Super AMOLED Plus, so very bright, very clear, and we're getting excellent colors and viewing angles with the phone. We're getting 1080p, a PPI of 393, a 20:9 aspect ratio, so a more narrow but taller form factor, very similar to all the other various Samsung devices that have launched this year, and we're getting an 88.3% screen-to-body ratio. So very small bezels here with the phone all around. Now up top here, we do have a hole punch for the front-facing camera, with the camera itself being 32 megapixels. The device features 128 gigabytes of internal storage with microSD card expansion. There is no wireless charging with the A71 5G, and we get a fingerprint sensor built into the display. So the fingerprint sensor is very quick. In addition to that, we're also getting face unlock with the device, which is awesome. With the A71 5G, we're getting a 64 megapixel main camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, a 5 megapixel depth sensing camera, and a 5 megapixel macro camera for close-up photos. Here's how things look on the camera app on the device. We can move over to the ultra wide angle camera, and you can see that with that, we can fit a lot more content into the frame. And then we can go over to the More tab and access the macro camera. So again, with macro, you can get very close up and get a lot of detail there. Now we'll flip over to the front-facing camera, and you can see here's how things look. So very nice looking. Of course, I'm gonna have to take a variety of test photos and videos to really put that up to the test, but so far so good. Now with the A71 5G, we're getting 6 gigabytes of RAM and the Qualcomm Snapdragon 765G processor. Now thanks to that processor, we do have 5G support with this phone, which is certainly very awesome. Now with the Samsung Galaxy A71 5G, we're getting 4K video recording at 30 frames per second with the rear camera, and 1080p with the front. Now the device features a very beefy battery at 4,500 milliamp hours, and since the phone does support 25-watt fast charging, you can quickly recharge the device. Now the software on here is Android 10 with Samsung's One UI 2.0, so a very familiar experience. We are getting the App Edge on the side, and pretty much everything else that you'd expect with Samsung's One UI. Now taking a closer look at the hardware of the phone, I've got to say the phone does feel very high quality. I'm very impressed with it. Now taking a look at the build of the phone, the front is glass, the side is actually metal on this device, and the back is plastic, so keep that in mind. But it still does feel very premium, despite it not being a flagship. Now on the right side of the phone, we have the power button and volume button. Then on the left side of the phone, we have nothing. Then on the top, we have the slot for the microSD card and SIM card and the noise canceling microphone. And then on the bottom of the phone, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, USB-C port for charging and data transfer. We have the microphone and we have the speaker. And then on the back of the phone, all we have is the camera module and the Samsung logo. So a very simple design here with the phone, but that's very good, and in general, it's a very nice looking device. So this is my hands-on and first impressions video of the Samsung Galaxy A71 5G. Let me know if there's any specific requests that you'd like me to do beyond doing the review of the phone and comparing it to the regular A71. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.